A mother is really searching for change. 1 year ago, a little boy was hit and killed by a driver in front of her home. His older sister was also hurt. That older sister chased after him after he snuck out of the house. And at the time, their mom was just quickly putting something in the car, and then all this went down. The driver in the case took off, and now 2 years later has yet to be found. Emily Longnecker spoke with this mom who's on a mission to make sure that that street becomes safer.
Are you dancing on Mama?
That's the voice
I love you.
of the little boy whose ashes Ariel Anders now wears around her neck.
We had the necklace filled in so that I could keep him and take him with me.
They belong to our almost 2-year-old son Eli, who was killed last October by a driver who never stopped after hitting the toddler and his older sister Leah, who survived.
He made our life happier. It's been a lot more quiet without him.
Quieter and harder with every day that passes.
They say that things get better with time, but it doesn't.
Ariel still blames herself for that tragic night when Eli got out of the Nelson Street house where the family lived. The toddler got out the front door that Ariel was coming in and out of as she loaded up her car. Minutes earlier, he'd been asleep in bed. Ariel's 10-year-old daughter, Leah, was sitting on the front steps.
And as I was walking back out, I heard the crash.
Then
I seen my kids in the street. And there was no car.
the horrible image is burned in this mother's brain, that of Leah hurt but talking. Little Eli, though, wasn't moving.
He took a few breaths and then he was gone.
Thursday will mark 1 year since that awful night, and Ariel will think about it like she does almost every day, wondering who hit her children and left them in the street.
I blame myself as much as I blame them. I'm here, I'm dealing with it. I didn't get to run away, I didn't get to hide, and they did.
Neighbors say speeding has always been a problem on this street.
They said that for years. They knew that this was going to happen one day.
After little Eli was killed, Ariel and neighbors pushed to have stop signs put in, hoping to slow drivers down. She says it didn't work. That's why she's pushing now with a petition to have speed bumps put in.
Dozens of neighbors recently signed a petition, which they'll send to the city to decide if more safety measures need to be in place.
Mama. Say Mommy. Mama.
The harsh reality for Ariel, though, is that none of it, not the driver coming forward or speed bumps, can bring Eli back.
I think about how I would switch places with him, that I would give anything to have him here.
But this still grieving mother can't just sit there and do nothing.
I don't want to see someone else's child be injured or killed because of people's recklessness and speeding on Nelson.